a compliment and thank you to the amazing Jasmine. She is editing our project for us. I know Jasmine through university, and she was in a couple of my classes, but most notably our post-production class, which is where she just always I loved everything she put together, and it was it just clicked for her, she knew it. And so I was super excited to find an opportunity to actually work with her on something. So thank you, Jasmine. You're the greatest. I can't wait to see what you do. It's gonna be great. So yeah.
Jasmine, thank you for editing, and on a timely manner, because I've heard that you're just rolling with it. So thank you. And because without you, we wouldn't have the show. So appreciate it, and hope to work with you again in the future.
Thank you, Jasmine.
So Jasmine is one of my favorite editors. I've been working with her for, I don't know, better than 20 years now. Everything she's ever done has been just phenomenal. I'm completely and totally baffled that she doesn't have an Oscar yet for Best Editing. Totally deserving. She's also one of the greatest human beings ever. She nursed me back to health when I injured my hip. And just all around, the fact that she was there for me in that capacity, and when we'd only ever worked together before on films, just it makes it all the harder. But she's just a splendid, amazing person. And Jasmine, I cannot thank you enough for one, the hip thing, that was awesome, but also editing this film. It's just a huge relief to have somebody so talented as you to be able to help us out and really put the best leg forward for this film. So again, thank you, Jasmine.
I love how funny Phil is. He always makes me laugh, which is needed because I'm a depressed human being. So I need comedy in my life. He's always willing to help out and run with my ideas and help me build upon them to make them better. And he knows his stuff with lighting, and I'm like, Phil's my lighting and camera guy because he knows what he's doing. And I need that because that's not an area that I excel in, and so it's nice to have that. So thank you, Phil, for just always helping out and being a positive energy and comic relief and being really good at filmmaking.
Phil, yes, contagious smile, everything. His mind is something else. If you've not met Phil, and if you have a chance to, please get an opportunity to at least talk with him for a few minutes about anything and everything. He loves comics, a lot of this stuff there, a lot more than what people think. And there's a lot more to comics than what I thought before, you know. So he's kind of opened my eyes on that and other stuff too, because he works a lot with plays and stuff, and as does everybody else. But he's got so much knowledge. He went to school for all this stuff too. So if you have a question or anything like that, he's just he's right on it. So he's more knowledgeable than I think anybody I've run across with movie stuff and set building and design and editing and the equipment too. I mean, my God, such a great individual to know and to have in your corner, especially on a project like this and the future projects to come.
Well, I have to thank you and Phil for inviting me to be a part of it. And also, I think this for both you and Phil too. You are so flexible and level-headed, and you guys adapt super well to everything. So it's always a great experience to just kind of have that feeling of like, here's our general plan, and if something happens, we'll figure it out. So like, there's never any like worry when I work with you guys.
Elise. This project wouldn't be the project without you, and so that means both Allie and Joe and Phil and myself wouldn't be included, and I wouldn't be able to see those beautiful moments. And just your personality alone, Elise, is it's very heartwarming, and it got me. I know, okay, pull it back. But this whole group, I feel, I'm gonna just say it now, has pretty much a contagious smile and a great aura about them. I don't know what it is, but it just is, and I love it. And I want you to keep being you and keep doing the projects and keep talking and keep coming to the bookshop and talking about your projects. And if you need any other, I've got angles of I don't know, I just think of outside kind of things too. But if you need any help, if I can be of help, that would be great. I would be more than happy to. And I love your Crocs.
Elise is one of my favorite people in the world. She's super embarrassed right now because she's behind the camera, and she absolutely hates hearing people compliment her. I don't understand why, because she's so deserving of so many compliments. She's an incredibly bright, incredibly intelligent, and an incredibly great personality. Elise, you're so incredibly talented, and you have such great, phenomenal ideas. So every time I get a message from you, I'm always excited, because I'm like, I hope it's another idea. I really do too, because every time you come up with an idea, I love it. I really do. It's not just something that I'm like, oh, this is a pretty good idea, or that's something we can work on. It's always something that really strikes a chord with me. So having the fact that you came up with this idea just on a drive, and then you're like, Phil, I have this idea. That alone got my excitement level up, because it's so great to actually be able to work with you on anything, but anytime you have your own idea, that's something passionate. I love being able to be there with you to watch you culture this idea and build it into something great. It is absolutely phenomenal to watch you work, and I cannot wait to see how far you will go in things, because the future holds absolutely great things for you until you turn 27 and you die in a mysterious food-related guillotine accident that I believe was foul play. Jodie Comer's just, out to get you. She's out to get you. And, it'll be sad, but I will make sure that she comes to justice. So thank you, Elise, for giving me the chance to work with you again. Can't wait to do it again.